What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. You know you have something special when your fans are, really spreading your music around. Going into YouTube comments and talking about how you need to listen to this rapper. Like, that's when you know you have something special. And that is exactly how I discovered Phora. Phora, he's a newish rapper. I say newish because he's been around for years. But 2017 might really be his breakout year. He signed to Warner Brothers. He just put out his debut album, Yours Truly Forever. One of my subscribers, Jeremy Diesel, has been telling me for months, I gotta check this guy out. He just dropped a new video. Check this out. Are you gonna review this album? And so when I keep hearing the name, I'm like, okay, I have to check this stuff out. I checked out his Center Part 2 video, but I'll be honest, I didn't really dive into it until I got to this album. And so that's why, in my opinion, the perfect time to jump in on a new artist is when they have a full body of workout, like a new one. Because I'm someone who's always kind of moving forward. I have to listen to a lot of music. And so I tend to not backpedal as much. But, some cases I will. But in this case, it was a matter of waiting for Phora's debut album, Yours Truly Forever, to really dive into him as an artist. Figuring out what makes Phora so great and special is simple. He's been able to corner the market on emotional, relatable music. Anytime an artist is able to tap into those emotions, they're going to build a nice, rabid, underground fan base. And I think Phora definitely has the potential to keep going forward. Signing to Warner Brothers is a step in the right direction because it gives him more promo, it gives him more visibility, allows him to do stuff that he couldn't do if he was independent. On this album, he tells you stories of what he's been through / what he's going through. And he has this sound that you never really feel like it's oversaturated. These days you hear the same sound from rappers like every time you listen to a new song and you listen to another artist and it's like it's the same thing, they're saying the same stuff. Phora is someone who stands out. He doesn't have that same sound. In my opinion, he's kind of like a Joe Budden without being the more lyrically inclined. You could say Joe Budden is like a heavy hardcore spitter, but he has that emotional side with the Mood Music series. He's been able to tap into emotions, and I think that's what Phora does best on his debut album. Now I want to highlight two of my favorite songs, starting off with Way Too Much. Whenever you're drinking, you get drunk, your true feelings just seem to spill out. On Way Too Much, you can tell that Phora has been drinking. He says it, he makes it clear, and he's just talking about a past relationship. One thing that I notice about this song and other songs on the album is that he'll say lines that aren't necessarily original thoughts, but they really fit. For instance, he says, on the hook, he says, you gotta fight for the ones you love. I guess I ain't worth it. I've heard that before. They say fight for the ones that you love. Don't let them get away. Yada, yada, yada. But, Phora, it really fits for him. It's something that kind of just weaves itself into the emotion of the record. It basically just beautifully blends into the song and acts as a reminder to everyone listening. We've probably heard that phrase before, but have we heard it lately? Is it something that we listen to and we're going to really connect with it right off the bat? I think that is something that I notice about this music too. I'm listening to these lines and instantly transporting myself back into a previous relationship and thinking about that. Another line from Way Too Much that stuck with me was, crazy how we want that person more when they're gone. And that really is the honest truth. It's something that happens a lot, especially if you get broken up with. If you are the one doing the breaking up, then I guess it's kind of you're done with that relationship. But for the person on the receiving end of that, it's a lot more difficult because it's not necessarily a relationship that you're willing to depart with. But, life happens. My other favorite record is Numb. In a few short words, Numb is a masterpiece. It is probably one of the most concerning songs of the year, but it's also a really rewarding experience. Not rewarding in like a sense of, you deserve this reward or anything like that. Not in like a win situation, but rewarding in a sense of creation. That Phora was able to create this song is nothing short of amazing. When you listen to Numb, you can tell that Phora is anything but happy on this song. He is really diving deep into depression, talking about, what's been affecting him as well as, what he's gone through. And I really connected with it because there's lines talking about like the failed relationship aspect of it. He says, I know what it's like to lose a person you love. Again, goes back to my, not necessarily an original thought or idea, but it's something that affects you nonetheless. The other line was, and I never understood how you could treat me so heartless until I realized you just needed mine. Now that is a more original thought right there, and I'm just thinking like, damn, it's ice cold, and it fits to a lot of relationships, not just past ones in my life, but worldwide. You hear that line and you're just like, man, I think I've been through that situation before. And even if you haven't been in that situation, it's to a point that Phora is so emotionally invested in his own music that you just feel it too. Like, you really feel for this guy listening to his music. You're just like, damn, he's gone through a lot. He's able to turn these crazy situations into beautiful songs that might not be the most positive, but they're comforting for anybody who's going through the same thing. A few honorable mentions I had were pretty much like centered around the same ideas that I was talking about with Numb and Way Too Much. Like that emotional aspect, having lines that really just connect with you. And so I picked out 3, which is one more than I usually do. I usually just go with 2 and I'm like, okay, I call it a day. But there was really 3 songs on here that I felt were like top notch, that were on the same level as the 2 that I previously discussed. Sinner Part 2, crazy emotion right there. Forever and To the Moon. I put Forever in there, and I think Forever can kind of be linked to Numb. Like, they have like the similar production to it. It feels like one is like the prequel to the other, and like they really do connect with each other. And so that is probably another reason why Forever had to be on my honorable mentions list. The best albums take you to a different place. They pull you out of your current reality and allow you to reflect and think about what has gone on in your life and in the past. Phora's Yours Truly Forever does that better than any album that I've listened to in 2017. I'm not calling it the best album of the year. I'm saying it is an album that really shows you passion, like when it comes to creating this music, and also a really real look at like depression and like the different stages that you can go through when dealing with it. The last few days really haven't been the best for me, and I think that is another reason why I was able to connect with this music a lot better. Like, it's like timing. It takes you back, makes you reflect and think and all of that. But it's also a timing aspect. Not being in the best state of mind like this past week really allowed me to absorb what he's talking about and feel like I connect with this music. So in conclusion, Phora made a fan out of me. That is really all I can end this on. He made a new fan. I want to listen to more. I'm probably going to go and, listen to his other projects to see what else is out there. See what else he's been talking about over the years since I haven't been a part of the journey the entire time. So those are my thoughts on Phora's debut album, Yours Truly Forever. After you listen to this album, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.